Welcome to the Morning Mayhem Show with the morning crew, Tomlin and Mama Manny.
And your host, Jim Amato.
Good morning, Woodland, and welcome to February 10th. It is Thursday and an A day. Did I get all that right?
You got it
in
right.
an order. That's great. And it was relatively warm this morning. Not that I'm a meteorologist, but it seemed warmer than it has been in the past. I think it's going to be, I don't know, like spring warm today, like 50 degrees-ish. So I don't know what happened with the groundhog. Did he see shadow? Did he not see shadow?
It's a liar.
I don't remember. He did see shadow. All right.
It's all fake news and lying.
All right. So, that is a debatable point, which is good because we do have some people here this morning that will help us with whether or not the groundhog is a great prognosticator. Well, I just dropped prognosticator this early in the morning.
You were
The coffee is kicked in.
Fuego this morning.
Well done.
Yeah.
And congratulations to the Woodland dance team. They are the NVL champs.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? If Mama Manning was here, she would do that.
Yes, she would.
All right, moving along. And the all-NVL dancer squad was Gabrielle Scaretto, Abigail Scott, Lena Machad, Grace Tottenham. And the all-NVL senior, wait for it, I wish we had a drum roll button, Abigail Scott.
Yay, Abby.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Well done, dance team. It is still National School Counseling Week, so get out there, go say thank you to all your counselors. There are a bunch of them. I'm not going to listen this morning. Yeah, maybe I will. Murdy, Pap, Tessier, Dandelsky, Stibe. Go see them. Just give them a high five, maybe a fist bump. Are high fives back in? Are we allowed to do high fives? Are we still elbow thumping? What are we doing? Like kicking heels together? I don't know what the actual proper move is right now. You can see them across the room. Maybe I make eye contact, give them a nod. I don't know. Do something like that. Just say hi. If you don't know who they are, then you should stop by and introduce yourself.
To learn.
It is, especially with registration week right now. So I'm sure a lot of you are swinging in and making adjustments to your schedule. Thank them because that's a lot of work for them to do. So make sure you're thanking them if they do make changes to your schedule. And again, congratulations to Amanda Middleton, who was performing with the Connecticut Southern Regional Orchestra. We do have her scheduled for next Tuesday. So she'll be in here and perhaps we'll have a portion of what she played, and we'll be able to hear that in the morning. And congratulations to the 2022 CIAC Scholar Athletes Colin Slavin and Isa Mejas. We had a lot of awards. And with only a day to go, the one-act play that goes wrong is this Friday, February 11th, and also Saturday, February 12th. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, make sure that you call the front office here, 203-881-5551, and get your tickets for $15. Extra credit. All right, so some teachers are giving extra credit.
I am indeed.
All right,
Yes.
so Mrs. Geary is giving extra credit for her classes. What does that entail?
Go see the play. I'll be there on Friday, and if you're there on Friday, come see me. And if you're there on Saturday, take a picture, show me next week, and we'll have a little chat, and we'll see what we can do.
Outstanding.
So support the theater department.
Same goes with Miss Manning.
Oh, I was going to say, same goes for Al-Mamoun. He's like, I'm going to give some extra credit too. And I'll give him whatever class you want it in. All right, so we'll make sure that we get that done. I'm sure Mama Manning will tell us that as well. Join us for an afternoon of creativity with Contact Lit Magazine. It is February 17th. It's going to be after school in the Media Center. You've done one outside before, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
We did them last year. We started them virtually during COVID. And then we had one in the spring at the end of the year outside, and it was great. And so we're excited to bring it back and meet in person in the Media Center this year. So come join us.
It's exciting. I like that.
It is.
All right. Woodlands National Honor Society fundraiser is going to be March 1st. So make sure that you're going to do good with burritos and order those on March 1st. There's an order code, and we can post that as well. Valentine's Day is fast approaching. I hope you have your ideas in place for how you're going to show that person you're crushing on that you're crushing. We have a way, and that's with a carnation. Carnations are for crushes. They're going to cost $3, and you can go and send your note of love and support, or just for a friend and say, hey, how's it going? You know what you could do? You could send one to your guidance counselor.
Hey,
that's what you could do.
School counselor, yes.
School counselor.
Send it to your school counselor.
Thank you for that catch right there.
what I'm here for.
Yeah, the CAS Art Award Woodland recipients have been acknowledged. Here we have in music, we have Amanda Middleton, and in the visual arts, Skylar DeFazio.
Yay.
Outstanding.
Yeah, worked with her in Honks Productions. She's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, this is awesome. There's a lot that's been going on in the past week and a half. All these students being nominated for leadership awards and achievement awards. Let's keep that up. And the WRSG presents the canned food drive. Yeah, a little time before it starts. That is, Valentine's Day is the start. Nothing says love like a can of peas that's been on your shelf in your pantry for a couple years.
Everyone needs love.
Everybody does. Bring those in. Or the candied yams. You go out and buy some good food and bring it in. Add it to your list. Bring that healthy food in and put it into the fundraiser. And don't forget, Woodland debate team. Don't hate it, just debate it. We'll find out about that this morning with our guests. Find out what is going on there and what that's all about, because that's going to be happening in 2 weeks. And Woodland Student Book Club is February 24th, and it's going to be in the Media Center. Dear Evan Hansen is the read.
Is that a continuation of Dear Martin?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's a different story. Different story.
That's the guy with the cast, right?
Dear
That's
Evan
it.
Hansen.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's a Broadway show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then that's who has every sign is cast. Yeah.
Yeah.
The animal shelter donation drive is ongoing, so make sure you get those donations to the senior advisory of your choice. If you're in a senior advisor, I suggest you give it to your own advisory. That way there you can get the pizza party. And don't forget to listen to us every morning about 7:15 a.m.-ish. And time now for the news, T-minus 60 with Tomlin.
Morning. Couple top stories today. First off, a peace agreement for the separatist conflict in eastern Ukraine that has never quite ended is back in the spotlight. Thanks to brand new Russian military buildup near the country's borders. So top officials from the Russia, Ukraine, France, and Germany are meeting Thursday in Berlin to discuss ways of implementing the failed 2015 deal. This deal, dubbed Minsk I, envisioned a ceasefire monitored by the Organization of Security and Cooperation in Europe, prisoner exchange, pullback of foreign soldiers, and it quickly collapsed within several months.
Oh,
there you go. COVID-19 truck blockade in Canada shuts down a Ford manufacturing facility. So the blockade of the bridge between Canada and Detroit by protesters demanding an end to Canada's COVID-19 restrictions forced its shutdown Wednesday of a Ford plant began to have broader implications for the North American auto industry.
Cars are expensive right now. Yeah, very expensive.
Well, they're even more expensive now.
Even more expensive, yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg? No?
Sure.
Snoop Dogg is taking over Death Row Records brand as the brand new owner.
And I wonder if he'll change direction with some of the vision and stuff that he's been putting into the communities.
I wonder if Martha will get involved.
I wonder.
Stewart, that is.
Yeah. Well, I followed you there.
Death Row Records.
I didn't
It's a
think
good
George
thing.
Washington's wife would be.
She would do a great job.
I mean, she was big into the rap scene, but
Yeah, she was. She was.
that's why
too.
all
Yeah.
rappers have flags.
That's so true. Yep.
All right, here's your good
That's
news
Betsy
story
Ross.
of the day.
I'm throwing my American history off. I'm sorry.
It's all right. In Indonesia,
The joke was there.
a
though.
wild crocodile that for 6 years has had a used motorcycle tire stuck around its neck has finally been freed.
Nice.
Oh,
That's a sad story.
good
That's
news,
nice.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
Unless he put it there specifically, and he's like, "Look at me, I ate a car," and then we took it off, and now he's sad.
Oh,
I'm gonna
he's
assume
feeling good.
he's better that it's off.
But I mean, who's recording this and not helping out the crocodile?
I think it may be hard
it's
to.
the rescue team who took it off.
Oh.
They finally
But the
got
fact
him.
it took 6 years to finally get
Yeah.
her. She's
Okay.
a 4.5 meter saltwater female crocodile. Has she become a cult icon to the people of this capital city, constantly seeing her around with a tire on her mouth?
Better late than never.
Oh.
And she was able to eat, and
Yeah, no,
wow,
I mean, it's just 5-6 years.
that's crazy.
All right,
I can
Another-
only go one day with a tire around my neck, and I'm done.
another feel good story. 3 friends who have been to every single Super Bowl have decided that this is going to be their last one they go to. The eldest is 85. The youngest is 82. They've decided that after 55 years,
Wow.
they're going to end their
Man.
run because this year's Super Bowl is 7 miles away from the first AFL NFL game.
Oh,
So
so they've
this-
gone like full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Randy Newman needs to sing a song. You got a friend.
I think they need to.
That's pretty good. That's a long time and a lot of money.
I was going
No
to say that is
kidding.
an insane amount of money. to
Those
go
are
to
some
every-
rich friends.
Oh, can I be their friend?
Yeah. Not like the Garth Brooks, I got friends in low places.
I'm willing to suffer and take over for one of them because the oldest one is done. The other two are leaving it open, saying that they would like to continue the tradition.
Okay.
But the oldest one, he's 85.
So you
he's
want
like,
to
"This
be
is-
that guy.
I will fill in. I'll be the fill-in old
What a
guy.
sacrifice.
Well, we can
Yeah.
start the new three. I'm sure Paul will be into
Yeah.
it. Although-
Mr. Geary, do you want to start going to every Super Bowl for the next 55 years? Yes, you do? Perfect. He's in.
I want to
He's
go.
vigorously shaking his head no.
I don't think I'll ever see my team in there in the morning, but
Hey, listen,
I think-
55 years. Who knows what can happen in that time period?
Nice.
All right. And is that the news?
That's the news.
With Tomlin, T-minus 60. Over the sports desk with Mama Manning. And she would be here to tell you that there's a girls basketball game tomorrow versus Oxford, 3 p.m. JV start and a 4:30 varsity start. I believe that's all we have on tap for the sports, and she should be back tomorrow. All right. And that's the sports with Mama Manning. Well, not really Mama Manning. I think I should say on behalf of Mama Manning.
Close enough.
I did sports.
Yeah.
All right. This morning, our illustrious guests, which is not debatable, are from the
Yeah.
Woodland debate team.
Yeah.
All
The
right,
maybe
good
a
one.
debate team.
Maybe. It,
The maybe a
debate
debate team.
yeah.
Yes, everyone. We're exploring, right, Al?
Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
All right. So, who came up with the idea to bring debate team here?
That's me. That would
All
be
right.
me. So, like, I always debated and argued, like, but they're kind of pathetic in middle school. Should we get rid of the penny? Change the voting age? What caught me? What caught
So,
my?
like debate topics.
Yeah,
Or, all right. Good. Just to point that out.
Those are solid,
yeah, but
debatable topics.
yeah. What really got my mind in debate in Woodland in particular is actually Mr. Tomlin's class last year. I don't know if you were teaching it. It might have been Mr. Hart.
Wow.
I don't know if you were
I don't know if I was
teaching.
teaching either.
I don't even know if you were there. But in the back of the room, this topic came up.
It wasn't
supposed to share that.
it wasn't a debate per se. It was a Socratic seminar
Okay. Well,
which is
form.
which is more sustainable, communism or fascism.
Okay.
There's just one catch to that. 23 students chose communism and a single student chose fascism. I don't know if you guys.
So what did you say to that student?
I said, good job, because it was me.
And then I
Oh,
gave myself a high five or,
Yeah.
or fist pump or an elbow. I don't know what the protocol is.
2 more students walked out of that class. One of them was in Zoom, so technically they didn't walk out of that
They
class.
just leaned away from
Yeah.
the camera.
So yeah, I converted a couple of students, and like, yeah, that was fun. And like the people who I argued against they were fun to have. So yeah, so it took me a year to realize, maybe that's not a bad idea. And then I sent it to Mr. Ogren. He told me to write a proposal, send it to him, and then Mr. Yaman received it, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I've been trying to look for teachers. That's the toughest part of making a club here at Woodland. Find good teachers.
Well, I think you found a good teacher,
I think I did too.
quite possibly one of the best in the
Yeah.
entire state of Connecticut.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's very kind. I know that Al was very persistent in trying to ask teachers, and I will say it's hard. It's a debate teams in particular are a lot of work, and they require a huge time commitment, especially if you're competing. And sometimes that
Yeah.
means being away, every weekend in a given month at competition. So
Mhm.
it's a lot to ask. Right now, this is an unstipended club, I believe,
Yeah.
or there's no stipend for it. So it is a big ask. I run a lot of other clubs.
Yeah. I've been informed.
But I agree with Al that I think it's an area that can really benefit Woodland students. And Al was certainly persuasive. I had Al for a short time earlier this year in my class before
A good 2 weeks.
he moved up to
And we-
honors. So
and
I
then
got to know him a little bit.
And we debated for those 2 weeks.
You did, yes. Yes.
About whether or not
you
you should move to honors.
did. No,
it
that was a given.
No.
transcendentalism.
Transcendentalism stuff, absolutely. And so I really do feel like debate is a skill that can benefit Woodland's community in myriad ways. And I think it's really good for kids. I am wary of how much it will involve, but Mr. Tomlin has given me some guidance. I met with another teacher in Plainfield High School who's been running a
Nice.
debate team and runs a rhetoric and debate class there. And so I've been sort of learning a lot and trying to figure out how to get us started. And what I'm really excited about is how much student interest there seems to be. Do you want to talk about that? Al?
Yeah, there's a lot. Not trying to brag or anything, but 40 students.
Brag
have-
away, my friend. Brag
40
away.
40
Floor
stu-
is yours.
40 students have joined the Schoology group. And
Wow.
so let's see how much actually show up. But there's a lot of interest. Most of that is due to me being annoying. I just, just keep on telling them, and that eventually they'll give in. Yeah,
Persistent. It's all about your
Yeah.
language
Yeah,
choices, my friend.
eventually
Yes.
they'll give in and say yes.
You're a great orator. People
Yeah.
are drawn to you that way. There you go.
And I kind of just
You had those communists switching to fascism. So
Yeah.
that, there you go.
I kind of stuck a paper in front of them and gave them a pen and just looked until they wrote their names.
All right.
So, yeah,
Well, but I
Solid.
will tell you, Al, that I have had students come up to me independently and say, is there a debate team? Are you running a debate team? I want to come. And so I don't think they are all being
Yeah,
coerced by
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I do think there's genuine interest, and I think it's wonderful. And I will give Al a shout out here that it's really all about his initiative. Al designed the logo, right? Or got somebody to design it, got it up on the screens around school, has got it into the announcements. Like, Al has really been working very hard. So we're looking forward to seeing how this unfolds and develops starting on February 23rd after school in room
23rd.
203.
And debate team is not argue team.
Correct.
There is
yes.
protocol
Yes.
Research.
and
Yes.
that goes into
Rebuttals,
it. Can you explain a little bit of the process?
Okay, so you research a topic, and then this is the way I used to do it. Each side gets like 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and then you deliberate. You write what the other side said, and you make a counter argument, and then you proceed to talk for another like 5 minutes each side. And then there's a couple of judges. They say whether or not you were good or bad, and then that's basically
Yeah.
There's a lot more researching than arguing involved.
So it sounds like you can bring some of your skills that you're learning in
Mhm.
school
Mhm.
and use this club to apply some of what you've been learning.
And this is another comment that I received from another student she said students are starting to feel so much more comfortable with Socratic seminar because it's becoming so common that students feel more confident and more capable of bringing those skills into a situation like this. And I
Yeah.
think the number one benefit for a debate is to really strengthen students' confidence and
Yeah.
ability to speak in front of people and to be able to deal with when people push back against them. I like that you said, Mr. Amato, that it's not the argument team. This isn't about getting into fights, right? This is about really doing quality research and being able to support and defend an argument, listening and anticipating, right, what the other side is
Yeah.
going to present to you and really coming to that prepared. So I think that
Rebuttals.
all of those skills, right, all your rebuttals, your refutations, all of those skills are so important for our students to have as they head out into their 21st century lives. So.
And I'm still caught up on whether or not the penny should be in circulation, especially
It shouldn't.
from
It's so pretty.
a generation probably that doesn't have many pennies. Like when I was
Yeah.
young, I collected pennies and we used
Yeah.
those, and candy cost a penny. You could actually buy something with a
Candy,
penny.
baby.
Yeah.
But now people just Venmo money back and forth. Do people really have that much passion
Now
for the penny?
Now that Wyoming's starting to accept cryptocurrency to pay their taxes,
Yeah.
Oh, I can see another debate topic coming up. Look at this is endless.
It is.
I think it
is.
takes more to mint a penny
It
than it
does.
actually costs.
It
So
does.
Yeah.
I see
Look
that.
at Al's
See?
reasoned arguments. I
And
love it.
These are some of the things you can look forward to when you join the club. Come
Yeah.
check them out on the 23rd in room 203 right after school. So I want to thank both of you coming in, give us a little more information on Debate Club,
Yeah.
Al
Thank you
and
for
Mrs.
having
Geary.
us.
And for those of you listening, thank you for coming to the show this morning. Don't forget, he's Tomlin. I'm Amato. Good morning, Woodland. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Morning Mayhem podcast. Morning Mayhem is broadcast live from Woodland Regional High School in Beacon Falls, Connecticut, each and every school day. Follow us on Spotify, Anchor FM, or wherever you find your latest podcasts. And for more information on the show, upcoming guests, and past episodes, visit our show website, morningmayhem.show.